Hello lovelies, thanks for stopping by and welcome back to my channel. On this video, I'm going to show you how to make this tasty, delicious green gram samosas, aka Ndengu in my native, from scratch up to the end. And this ideal video for beginners and also those who want to start their samosa business. This is a vegan version of my meat samosas and it's ideal recipe for vegetarians. I will take you through how to bake this tasty and flavorful green grams fillings, which is very easy to make and also the simplest and the easiest way to make this fluffy samosa wraps, which is economical with people in business. If you want to know how I made this, keep watching. I will start by boiling my green grams. So in a pot with well sorted Ndengu, fill the pot with water and cover it, then bring to a boil on a medium heat. These are some of the ingredients I'm going to use. Meanwhile, as I wait for my green grams to boil, I'm going to prep my green ingredients and I'm going to chop them into small pieces. All the ingredients and their exact measurements are listed in the description box. Kindly check it there. Guys, if you're coming across my video for the first time, feel welcome. And if you find this kind of content useful, kindly consider subscribing, like this video, and press the notification bell for more amazing recipes. And for my returning subscribers, my community, I don't take you for granted. I appreciate you so much. And I just want you to help me grow this channel. Kindly let me know what kind of recipes or video you'd like me to share with you, because of late I've seen we are not growing and the views are decreasing. That is quite not a good sign. So I just want you to give me your genuine opinion, what I'm doing wrong or what to do. We are learning, both of us here. If there's something you know, kindly help me to grow. Let me know what I'm doing wrong so that I can correct it, or what to do to grow my community. I will really appreciate. Thank you. I'm done chopping my ingredients and my dengu is halfway cooked, so I'm going to season it with salt and my other spices as it continues to cook. In a separate saucepan, I'm going to fry all my spices. The little oil, I've just added ginger and garlic paste and give it a stir. Then go in with your cumin seeds. Stir it, then go in with the rest of your spices, that is paprika, black pepper, garam masala, and thyme. Fry it for about 40 seconds or until it's fragrant. Then add about 2 tablespoons of water in your spices. Then add it into the boiling dengu and let it cook until all the water dries. I'm adding in cayenne pepper and this is optional. If you don't like it hot, just leave that. Once all the water has dried, turn off your flame and add in your spring onions. When it comes to dengu samosas, I prefer using spring onions and lots of it. This will take your samosas to a different level. The onions doesn't need to cook, so ensure your flame is completely off, or you can as well let your dengu to cool first, then you add the onions, garnish with coriander, give it a good mix. My dengu fillings is ready and look at it, it's looking so lovely and smells amazing. You can transfer it in an open plate to cool down, and I'm going now to the next level of making samosa pastry. Like I said, I'm going to show you the simplest way of making the pastry. In my bowl, I'm adding 2 cups of all-purpose flour and salt. Then give it a mix. Then create a well where we'll add in our water. We're going to use the tap water. Add in water gradually as you need. Then bring the flour and water together to form a dough and knead it to a firm dough. When making samosas, avoid making a soft dough. It won't give you a better result. And also it will give you a hectic time when rolling out. Once the dough has come together in a flat surface, just sprinkle some flour. Then transfer your dough into a work surface. Then knead it some more. This one is going to happen like about 2 minutes. Then make a round shape and cut it into small equal pieces. Just the way I've done. Then pick each dough piece and flatten it a little. Then tuck in the middle to form a round shape. Then put aside in a floured surface. And I'm going to repeat the same process. This will continue until all the dough balls are done. Then cover with a kitchen towel to prevent them from drying. Thereafter, we're going to roll out our dough one by one. Pick a dough ball, then place it in your floured surface using a roll pin. Roll out your dough into a round shape and don't roll it too thin. This is the right size and keep it aside. We're going to continue with this until all our dough balls are rolled out. Guys, if you haven't liked this video up to this point, what are you still waiting for? Give me that thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly consider subscribing. Help me grow this channel. Thank you. Done rolling out my rotis. Now I'm going to oil them. I will apply cooking oil on each of them. Don't skip this stage because this is what will help separate the pockets easily. It's important. Spread it evenly. Make sure you go to the edges of the dough. Place the other piece of the dough on top. Spread oil. Repeat the process until you are done with all the layers. Cover with the last piece that we're not going to apply oil on this. Ensure it's well aligned. Then sprinkle some flour on top of the dough and press it a little down as you spread to give it direction. Turn the other side, flour your surface, then repeat the process. Ensure it's well aligned. By doing this, it's also helps the dough not to slide on each other. Using your rolling pin, roll it out into a circle. Here we're going to use a pan or a skillet to warm it on a stove. This is the simplest method of all and it's the easiest. Commonly used by vendors or people on samosas business, and it's quite economical. So if you're trying to make some cash, go for this method. Turn on your stove and preheat your pan on a medium heat. Once your dough is done, remove the excess flour, then take it to your preheated pan and reduce the flame to a low medium flame. Then we will warm the dough for about 30 seconds, then flip the other side. We'll have to alternate this until you see both sides are done without burning the crust. And you will know when your samosa wraps are ready once the edges have started opening and it's even separating on its own. At this point, turn off your flame and remove your roti from the pan and transfer it on a flat surface. And look at it, it's separating on its own and it's well done. Use a plate or something round to shape your wraps as you trim the fat edges. At times they tend to bring stress when folding your samosas. And we don't want a scenario whereby when sealing your samosa pocket, you find those bumps ahead created by those fat edges, which does not allow you a smooth transition. Use this method to cut your samosas into 4 equal parts. First, fold in the first leaf to the center. This will give you a direction where to follow when cutting. Then assemble all the wraps together and then cut it into quarterlies. The same method, fold this one and then get a direction and give it a good cut. And here we have equal size of wraps. Then separate the sheets gently. Be very careful not to tear them apart. The wraps are perfectly done and very fluffy, foldable. Once done, cover them with a kitchen towel to prevent them from drying. At this point, my fillings are totally cooled down. So I'm going to make a paste using all-purpose flour and add in some water gradually and stir it to form a paste, a thick paste that is like this, and this is what will act as our glue to seal our samosas. Just put it aside and bring out your samosa pockets. While doing these other ones, the remaining make sure it's well covered in our kitchen towel. Well, let's wrap our samosas now. Just take one leaf of the samosa pocket, fold it and bring it to the center. Then apply your glue at the center. Then fold the other leaf and place it on top of the glue. Pinch the corner a bit and ensure it's well sealed. Then go ahead and fill in your pocket. Add in your fillings in there and don't fill it to the brim. Tuck in this other leaf and apply some paste on the remaining leaf, which I'm going to use to close the pocket, and then seal it completely and ensure all the edges or the corners are well sealed. Just like that, we have a beautiful samosa. Put aside and do the same with the remaining pieces. Guys, I hope at this point you've given me a thumbs up. If you haven't kindly liked this video, kindly help me to make this video viral. That simple like will enable the YouTube family to push this video to more audience. And if you haven't subscribed and you find this content useful, kindly consider subscribing for more amazing recipes like this and help me grow. Thank you. Done stuffing my samosas, and they're very neat. You can keep some for later use or you can just deep fry them directly on a medium low heat, and your oil should be on moderate temperature, not so hot, to avoid the pimples. Don't fry the samosas on a high heat. Let's see, you want your beautiful pockets to come out with pimples, and flip them from time to time until you have the crispy golden brown samosa. And this will help our raw spices to infuse their flavors. Once your room is filled with the aroma and your samosas are nicely browned and crispy, just remove them and transfer them on a plate lined with paper towel to drain the excess oil. My Ndengu samosa is ready and looking beautiful, and I enjoyed mine with homemade tomato ketchup. It's so amazing, and the aroma here, it's heavenly and very delicious, and the buckets are crispy. Who said Ndengu samosa has to be boring? No. With this recipe, you will always make your Ndengu samosa and will enjoy it. It's so spicy, it's very tasty. Try it and bring back your feedback. It was nice having you around. I will see you in my next